guys. So I had a request to talk about something that I personally used to have a lot of issues with, and I still sometimes struggle with this issue to this day. And it has to do with constantly putting yourself down. Now, I mean, there's times when we all feel inadequate in one way or another, whether that's personally, professionally, in a relationship, whatever the case may be. We all go through it. We all deal with it at some point or another, like I said. And as far as, those feelings of inadequacy, I think that it's fine to accept the fact that you feel inadequate, but don't allow it to linger in your mind for too long. And especially don't try to put yourself down, because like I said, I've had a lot of issues to where in the past I used to constantly put myself down, and instead of bringing myself up and trying to make myself look at the more positive aspects of life and kind of stay on the positive side of things, when I put myself down, that made me feel even worse about myself. And I think it also affected a few relationships, at least a few relationships that I've had as well, because nobody wants to be with somebody who's going to constantly put themselves down. Obviously it's hard enough to be in a relationship to begin with, but when you have that added pressure of dealing with someone who is insecure about themselves or doesn't feel good enough to be in the relationship, then you start to question, well, if you don't feel good enough to be in the relationship, then why am I with you in the first place? And so I think, when you put yourself down, not only are you bringing yourself to a lower level of confidence and self-esteem, but you're also allowing other people to feel like it's okay to put you down, and it's really not. I feel like when you're constantly putting yourself down, you're also opening doors for depression to enter. And as someone who suffers from depression and has suffered from or with depression for years now, I don't think that anything that's going to open you up to added levels of depression is good. I think you should try to stay as far away from that as possible. And it's just one of those things where you don't want to allow people to feel like it's okay to put you down, and it can become an addiction. If you've been put down by other people in the past, then you might know what I'm talking about, where you hear it all the time. So subconsciously or consciously, you might start thinking to yourself, well, everybody else says that I'm not good enough, so I must not be good enough. And that's really not the truth. I mean, yeah, everybody has different skill sets. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. We're not all the same, obviously. And I don't think putting yourself down solves anything. It doesn't make anything better. And like I said, in my opinion, it just makes things worse. As far as me, I think that when I continuously put myself down, it allowed me to not only just stay in my depression, but it also caused me to fall into a deeper depression, to a deeper level of depression. And that's not good either, because when you deal with depression, there's a lot of things that already make your life more difficult. And there's a lot of things going on in the world that you could easily become more depressed just by dealing with those specific issues and looking at life through those different situations. And I guess the purpose of this video is just to let you know that you need to stop putting yourself down. I've heard a lot of people and seen a lot of people on Facebook and other social networking sites who are constantly putting themselves down, and one, that's not cute. Two, you're not serving a purpose by putting yourself down. And three, a lot of people who see that are not impressed by it whatsoever. I mean, there's a few of these people who are looking for relationships and then putting themselves down. If you're going to put yourself down and then 5 minutes later say that you're looking for a man or a woman to be with, that's not cute. Nobody's going to want to be with you when all they see on your timeline or your feed, your activity feed or whatever, is, oh, I'm too ugly, I'm not good enough, I can't do it. Instead of doing those or saying those things, say to yourself, I am good enough. maybe I need to work on these things, but I am good enough. Or, you know, I might be different than this person, but I'm still good enough. And maybe this one person doesn't feel like you're good enough for them, but you are good enough to someone else, someone who actually matters. And I guess that's what the purpose of this video is just to kind of pass along that information that you guys, I hate to see anybody put themselves down and bring themselves to that level of a deeper depression and just a lower self-confidence and a lower level of self-esteem. So with that, that is all that I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you feel like it might be helpful. And yeah, that's about it. If there are any topics that you would like to see on my channel in an upcoming video, please let me know. The link to how to contact me will be in the description box. So in case you need to contact me, have a question, suggestion, comment, concern, anything, feel free to let me know. And until next time, stay beautiful and stay blessed.